Check, check, check.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. We've got our pooter dads here. They don't really like to sit down in the seats. They want to watch from up high so they can go back and forth and expend some energy when things aren't going well. Pooter players are getting on the ice. Got a 5-minute warm-up and we'll be starting here. Hopefully the guys capitalize on the win from last night. 6-1 win over Regis. Playing Monarch tonight. We're in Superior, Colorado. For those of you out of town, everything around this rink burned to the ground a few years ago, but they've already rebuilt it quite a bit. All right, we're getting ready to go here. Boys have finished up the warm-up. In net tonight will be Tucker Lawrence. We have a new camera woman tonight. Cooper's mom, Gina, will be doing the camera. So if you got any complaints, go ahead and put it on the team snap. There may be some intermittent connection issues. We do not have great cell phone service inside this rink, and the Wi-Fi is not great either. So we're doing as best as we can. We're not putting out the highest resolution signal just to hopefully keep it live and going.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Mayday. Sorry if Mayday's grandfather's in the way, but okay, now he's out of the way.
Thanks, Rick.
Down in front.
He asked.
He asked. All right, here we are, getting ready for the face-off. We got Maddox getting ready to take it. Dono on his left wing. Wiki on the right. Armac is back on D. Pooter wins it back. Armac takes it, chips it up the boards, but it goes all the way down 4 and icing. Coming all the way down. It's going to be the face-off will be to the left of Tucker. Carson's joining Armac out there on D. Same lines. All right, face-off is won by Monarch. Quickly pursued by Pooter. Great poke by Carson there. Punches it out. That may go all the way down for an icing. They are waving it off. Monarch takes it behind their own net. Comes out, sending it up the left-hand side. Can't make a clean pass. Bounces off the boards. It's going to go the distance. Armac's given pursuit. Backhand over to Carson. Coming up the right-hand boards. Carson chips it up and over, but Monarch intercepts it. They're coming in. Getting a great shot. Tucker gets tested early and makes a phenomenal save. Got a little miscommunication there, and Monarch came in with numbers, and Tucker grabbed that like he was grabbing a butterfly. Very confident in that to start the night. Hopefully he's not having to stand on his head like that all night. All right, face-off is won by Pooter. Goes around behind the net, chipped up the boards. Mayday is getting it, chips it, tries to chip it up, and hits his own player. Now it's chipped up into the neutral zone. Monarch grabs it, brings it back into the neutral zone. Pooter brings it in on the right-hand side. Jack Taylor there blows a tire and gets up quick and recovers. Monarch ends up getting the puck. Mayday knocked his, or actually that was, I'm not sure who that was that knocked the guy over. Puck brought in offside, so they have to regroup. Monarch dumps it all the way in. We got Nate Buckle is up with Mayday and Jack Kellogg. Puck is sent all the way down the left-hand side. Pursued by Pooter. All right, Jace takes it. Jace Kirshner has it in the corner. Ends up overskating it. Puck is tried to chipped out, but shot in by the Pooter D, and Monarch goalie gloves it. Good shot on net by Carson. Face-off will be to the left of the Monarch goalie. Jay Kirshner will be taking it. He's got Calvin on his right and Jace on his left, just like last time. Puck is won by Monarch. Pass is sent, deflected by Pooter, and ends up going luckily onto the, oh, great save. Monarch makes a shot. Tucker makes the initial save, but it dropped to his left with an empty net, but he reached back and gloved it. Face-off will be to his right. Great. Tucker's just standing on his head tonight to start. All right. Monarch wins the draw. Ends up going back and forth a few times. Monarch takes it. Tucker makes another save. Puck is chipped out the left-hand side. Jace is coming down, flying in. He cuts back and tries to chip it in. Ends up dumping it in. Kirshner's got it, coming around behind the net, middle of a line change, throws it in front, doesn't have much help. There we go. Now we got Cooper and Ray Fippen out there. Puck is iced all the way. Face-off will go back into the Monarch zone. All right. All right, face-off in the Monarch zone. Before they even start, Monarch players waved off. All right. One back by Monarch, does not get out of the zone. Armac comes in, dumps it in, or tries to dump it in, doesn't quite get there. Ray brings it out to the neutral zone, gets in past the red line, takes it, and dumps it in. Cooper's pursuing into the far corner. All right, quickly dumped by Monarch. Cooper's got it in front. Oh, he gets his stick lifted right as he's taking the shot. Ray goes into the corner with his guy. Puck is shot on the side of the net. Monarch takes it, sends it up the boards. Ends up bouncing off the Pooter player, and a little bit of checking into the neutral zone. Puck is dumped back into the far corner. Austin's back behind the net with it, takes it, D-to-D pass goes through his legs. Here we go, coming back behind the net. Pooter's bringing it out up the left-hand side, gets picked, but then still gets it off. Goes up to Cooper, bounces off his stick and out. New legs coming in. We got Wicky's out there. It's Wiki Maddox and Dono. Puck goes behind the net into the far corner. There you go. Hayden Money separates his guy from the puck, comes away, chips it up to the right wing. Doesn't quite get it out. There we go. Dono tries to get it, loses it for a second. It does get the puck out. Monarch's offsides, has to touch up. Puck is sent the length of the ice by Armac for a change. And it's icing is called. It's going to come back to the left of Tucker. No goals yet. 10 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first period. Face off to the left of Tucker. He's been doing great. Maddox is coming up for the face off. Grabs it, wins it back. Hayden Money comes around behind the net. Makes a clean pass up to the right-hand wing. I think that's Jack Kellogg. Or no, sorry, that's Charlie. Or, sorry, Chuck Wickland. All right, puck is kept in. Dono's going into the corner with it. He gets it, tries to muscle his guy. Monarch comes away with it, but quickly shut down. Scramble in the corner. Puck comes out. It's chipped out and doesn't quite come. It comes out of the zone, but Pooter gains control of it and dumps it back in. Carson ends up bouncing off of one of the Monarch players. Puck is dumped in from the neutral zone. Great pursuit. Oh! Great. That was a great job by Carson. Tried to do a wraparound. Goalie was not prepared for that. Almost got that in. Armac picks it up in the middle of the neutral zone, takes it, passes over to Jack Kellogg. He's bringing it down the left-hand side. Cuts back to the middle. Gets a shot off, but it deflects off one of the Monarch player's sticks. Monarch gets it up to the point. Carson takes a shot on net. Goalie was misplaced it for a little bit. Great wrist shot by Carson. Right on net. Goalie has to kick it off to the side, or pinched it under his pad, but he was looking for it for a second. Face-off will be to the left of the goalie. Mayday's out there with Armac, or he's out there with Jack Kellogg, and he's got Nate on his left-hand side, Buckle. All right, puck's in the corner. Jack Kellogg's got some wheels, ends up chipping around behind the net. Mayday comes away with it, sends it out to the point. Jake sends a shot in. It gets deflected up and over the goalie. Puck's on near boards. Kept in again. Good job by Nate. Throws it on net. Monarch cannot get it out of the zone. Guys are pursuing really well. Jack's got it behind the net. Chips it around, wraps around, doesn't quite get it on net. Pooter still pursuing tight. Monarch cannot get this out. Nate Buckle's got it behind the net. Comes in, tries to flip it out to Mayday. Ends up getting deflected. Mayday keeps it in. Chips it in. These guys are just doing a great job of pursuing and keeping that puck in. All right, Nate comes in, bounces his player off the puck. Monarch does get it back up the left-hand wing and barely gets it out to the neutral zone, not with control. Jay Kirshner chips it up. Monarch grabs it in the neutral zone, goes to dump it in, ends up missing the puck. Monarch sends it up the left-hand side. Player dumps it in, but not under control. Armak's got it, chips it up the boards. Monarch captures it, gets a shot on net, but Tucker quickly smothers that one. We'll have another face-off to the left of Tucker. He's looking really confident tonight. We got Jace Kirshner out there taking the face-off. He's got Yinger on his left and Calvin on his right. Monarch wins it, goes to D, ends up getting chipped out. Now Yinger's coming down the ice with wheels, chips it by his player. It's going into the far corner. Calvin's there, ends up chipping it back to Jace, and Yinks buries it in. One times it while reaching back and squeezes that one by the Monarch goalie. Great hustle coming down, great pursuit into the corner, and Jace capitalizes on it. Pooter is up 1-0. All right, face off. Kirshner's line still out there. Great hustle by these guys. And puck pop bounces back and Monarch grabs it. They quickly try to get it on net and dump it into the zone, but it's getting called for icing and will go down the length of the ice. All right, we got Cooper on the left, Charlie Bureau in the middle, and Ray Fippen on the right-hand side. Austin and I think it's Jake out there on the D. One back, Austin gets it on net into the corner. Monarch's coming away with it. Cooper goes after his guy, forces him off. Puck goes back into the far corner. Charlie Bureau's pursuing. Monarch sends it around and can't get it out. Gets stopped at the point, comes right back to him. Cooper gets it, grabs it. Ray's got it, gets a shot on net, deflected behind. Cooper gets it, chips it into the corner. Charlie Bureau's there, sends it out to the point. Great move on the point, quick shot. Oh, hits his own player. Monarch comes away with it on the, there we go. Puck gets sent out, but still kept in by Pooter. Good job by Hayden Money keeping that in. He's having some great shots and doing well. Puck goes by Cooper. He's pursuing his guy into the corner. Monarch takes it. Cooper steals it. Pushes his guy off, deflects a check, deflects a second check, kicks it to himself. He's still fighting for it, gets some help. He comes away with it. He's got a guy in front. Oh, just misses his guy. Armak's got it. Shot in. Goalie loses it, comes back out in front, and great job, guys. Pass over to Ray Fippen. He ends up scoring on that one. Maddox had come out on the line change and fed it over to Ray Fippen, who buries the puck. Pooter is up 2-0 in the first period. Great job. You guys hear me mute the microphone quite a bit. If we have it going and the music is playing, Google can shut down the feed, or YouTube. So, all right, face-off is kind of in the middle. Ends up being won by Monarch, and Pooter gains control, sends it up left-hand side. Wiki chips it in, takes the hit for his team. Maddox is coming away with it. It's in the corner. Dono tries to stop it, ends up getting over to Monarch. Monarch takes it, trying to come out, but shut down by the D, and they dump it in, and an icing is called. Tilt down. All right, Maddox taking the face-off again. Wiki and Dono out there with him. Jake's out on D, by the way, Shump. Maddox got it. It's held up. Jake's got it. Chips it back up the boards to Dono. Dono sends it over to the other D. Great shot on net, deflected to the corner by Carson. Puck is behind the net. Oh, goes by a couple of our guys. Monarch takes his, trying to get it up. Finally gets it out to center and bring it into the neutral zone. They gain the red line and end up behind the net. Carson makes a great pass to Wiki, sends a cross-ice pass, does not, gets intercepted, and we don't quite get it out. Carson's got the puck, sends it up the left-hand boards to Dono. Goes by him to Wiki. Wiki's got it and dumps it in behind. Mayday is out there. Jordan's in pursuing that puck. Ends up going by his guy, but he turns around. He gets picked. Monarch's got it on the far boards and stolen. Nice job by Nate. He grabs it and takes it around. Monarch gets it back and finally tries to get it out. They lose control. Jack's got the puck and dumps it in. It's on net. Mayday's in there pursuing behind the net. Monarch sends it up the left-hand boards. Player's cutting back and forth, sends it up to the neutral zone. Up to his player in the neutral zone, or sorry, in the zone. Jack chips it out, ends up deflected back to himself. He's coming up the right-hand side. He's pushed off the puck, but Pooter's quickly on top of it. Monarch does not have much room tonight. D-to-D pass. Armac sends it up the left-hand side to Nate. Nate's got it on the near board, sends it back to Armac. D-to-D pass. Going to Austin. Austin's got it. Gains control. Comes behind the net. Looking for his breakout. Sends it to Nate. Up just past Nate. Monarch keeps it in. Jace Kirshner's out there. Takes control. Does a loop back. Starts to get some wheels. He starts to come up the left-hand side. Goes right around his guy. He's got the red line. Chips it in. His guy's up. His guy ended up getting in his way. Monarch's able to get it out. Lost my headphone there. I ripped it out of the camera. Sorry about that. If it's getting a little bit jumpy. All right, Jace Kirshner's got it. Takes it up, chips it up, and it goes just by the Monarch player. Jace Yinger decides to give the Monarch player a little love from behind, and we're going to get a call for a cross-check. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in the period, and Monarch's going to go on the power play. It wasn't so much a cross-check as the guy was just kind of in his way, and Jace was defending himself, but the refs are going to call that most of the time. All right, out on penalty kill, we got Cooper. He's going to take the face off. He's got Dono to his left. Hayden Money on is playing D. Puck gets chipped out. Cooper's in pursuit. It's going down almost the length of the ice. Cooper's holding up, setting up for penalty kill. You got one guy forward, two in the middle, and one D back. Puck comes up the left-hand side. Monarch dumps it all the way in. Hayden Money's back there to get it. Takes it, sends it around to the other D. And Monarch's got it on the far boards. Ends up sending it up to their player. He's got it in the corner. He's trying to get to his guys. He gets knocked over. I don't know that it was necessarily. We're going to have another penalty. And we got a roughing call. It's kind of a checking from behind there. So Monarch is going to go on a 5-on-3 power play for 1 minute and 20 seconds, and then they'll have another 40 seconds of a 5-on-4. Carson kind of came into his guy and got a little physical. The guy lost it in his skates, and so that was part of the problem. All right, so we got Hayden Money out there with starting to see who all was out there. Jack, I believe, is taking the. I need my glasses on it. Nope, it was Wiki's. Wiki's got it, and Jake Shump's out there. Sorry. All right, Monarch brings it in the zone, leaves it for the point. Guys are setting up a pretty good triangle, not giving the guys anything in the middle. Sticks are down, which is great. Not giving them a lot of opportunity. Oh, Monarch almost loses it on the blue line, but quickly. Oh, there we go. Wow. Got a little bit of physical play, and I think the ref's just blowing the whistle, telling the boys to cool it. Tucker is looking very confident tonight. He's seeing everything that's coming at him and not having a problem. All right, are we calling this one, or refs are having a little discussion? We'll see what's happening. I don't know if they're calling a penalty or not. All right, having a little discussion. Show the refs over there. Chad's having to explain to him that the guy was just defending his goalie, and he's saying this is how hockey works. If the players come in and try and hammer my goalie, I gotta have my D defend him. So what are we calling here? Looks like there might be another penalty. What's the call? It was on. Was it on? I didn't think Ray was out there. We'll pull up game sheet stats and live stats and try and figure out what the actual penalties are here.
They haven't put it in yet.
Yeah, they haven't been loaded.
So Yinger's in for.
There you go. Go ahead.
At 3:56, Yinger went in for a cross check, and then at 3:16, Carson went in for a roughing, and they're still trying to update the rest.
Looks like they're probably trying to look at the rule book and figure it out. So I hope they realize we do get 3 players on the ice here. So they'll be haven't quite figured all of them out, but they've got a power. They've got a 5-on-3, at least for 2 minutes and 51 seconds. All right, face-off is won by Monarch. Guys are set up in a good triangle. Monarch not finding any great openings for his players. Shot in, deflected to the corner by Tucker. Nice. Pursued by Monarch out to the left point. Players setting up. Coming back across. Wiki's out there stopping most of the stuff out on the point. He's not giving him an inch. He blocks a shot. Almost gets a hold of it to get it out. Armac is interfered with a little bit, but they didn't call it. Guys got to make sure they don't go too far. Armac takes it, rips it around the boards. Still kept in by Monarch. Our boys need to stay, don't over pursue on some of this stuff. Shot in, Tucker makes another save, and another great save. There's a scramble in front, puck is still loose. Third shot, fourth shot, Tucker's on fire. Puck gets rimmed around and out of the zone. We're getting a change. Wiki's hopping off, so is Jake. There we go. Maddox is out, and puck is sent the length of the ice. Nice job. Austin's out there on D. Maddox is out on the. Maddox is out, and so is Hayden Money back on D. So 1 forward, 2 D. Maddox is in there, does a poke check, prevents a nice pass from coming through. And whoa, another one. Great save by Tucker. Cross ice pass to Monarch, goes to their right winger. He tries to get it past Tucker, but Tucker sprawls and shuts down another scoring opportunity. It's pretty deflating for a team not to score on a 5-on-3.
They still never said what it was for.
They just say penalty. We still don't know what the last penalty was for. It's actually not even up on the board, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. All right, we got some substitutions coming out. Trying to see which of our guys are out there. Trying to figure out the numbers. Looks like Wiki's back out on the penalty kill.
They gave it to Ray. I don't know what yet.
Yeah, Ray Phippen is serving the penalty, but I don't even think he was on the ice. So was it a bench minor? Was it something else? I don't know. What it should show, there's 1:18 left in the period. 2 minutes on the penalty to Carson. That other penalty should be now active. Yep, they're adding, it's Ray's penalty, but Ray's serving the penalty, but I don't think he was the one to do it. So we got 5-on-3 for 2 seconds, and then there's going to be 1:58. Face-off is won. Hayden Money gets it back. Carson is there as he comes out of the box. We're now 5-on-4. Guys fended off a long 5-on-3. These guys did a great job doing that. Monarch sends it around. They're doing some D-to-D passes. They're having a hard time getting out of the zone. They can't do it. Intercepted by Pooter and sent the length of the ice. Carson grabbed that one and sent it the length. 50 seconds left in the period. Monarchs bring it around. Intercepted by Maddox. Wiki's in there and gets a great shot on net. Ends up deflected to the near boards in the corner. Comes out. Monarch's coming down by themselves. Now he's got another player joining him. Puck's in the corner. Carson's pursuing. Monarch comes away with it. Tries to make a pass. Doesn't get there very cleanly, but Monarch did gain control. They're coming down the left-hand side. Shot on Tucker. He stops it. Another clearing by Pooter. Getting some fresh legs out there for the last 12 seconds. We got Mayday out there with Buckholtz and Carson's out there on D, along with Armac. Good pursuit by Nate, keeping it in the zone. We got 42 seconds left on the penalty to start the second period. Tucker Lawrence was actually given the penalty for roughing, and Ray Phippen served it. Tucker is not taking anything when it comes to shots or physical play. He's playing outstanding.
Here's the question. They gave him the time at 2:47, so shouldn't he be
No.
out of the penalty box?
I think Ray was. No, because they were on a 5-on-3, so you can't have it be 5-on-2. So that penalty didn't start until until one of the guys came out. So, all right, we'll be right back in a second.
Our annunciator will be back shortly. Please wait.
All right. Puck attempted to be cleared and didn't quite get out. Pooter's coming up the right-hand side. Oh, that was Buckles. That was a high hit, and it gets called. Yeah. Nate takes one in the chops, and they're going to call roughing on that one. Good hustle trying to go around his guy and drawing that penalty. Nice job. Teammates always respect when you're willing to take a physical penalty. All right, face-off will be left of the Monarch goalie.
Or to the right.
Goalie's left. All right, Maddox is out there. Maddox is out there taking it. It's going to be 4-on-4 for the face-off, and then Pooter will go full strength right now. All right, out of the box. Oh, that shot is had some heat on it, but definitely got a little bit underneath it and went high. All right, Maddox takes it, chips it back in. He's got Dono behind the net. Dono makes a good pass over to Wiki. Wiki takes it, sends it up to the point. Carson's got it, dumps it back into Wiki. He's chipping it. He does a little spin move, passes it over to Maddox. Maddox back to Wiki. He's looking, coming around, looking for an open guy. Armac's got it, he takes it, needs to get some help. And Wiki lifts the stick and gets it in. Dono takes it, chips it on net. Goalie ends up sending it back behind. Wiki comes around the corner with it. Great shot by Carson, and goalie can't control it. It's bobbled in front. Another shot on net gets deflected behind. Puck is back out to Maddox. He takes it, does a backhand out to out to Carson. He bobbles it for a second, ends up putting it in the Monarch player's skates, and does a shot. Tucker deflects it out, and it comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Monarch tries to send it in, but I believe they're sending it all the way. I don't think, it didn't quite look like icing, but maybe they're doing it. I keep losing camera people here, so sorry if the play's not being followed. Jesus, you're getting what you pay for these people. We'll upgrade if we get a subscription service for the games. All right, puck is won by Pooter. Jack has it, but he gets forced off the puck. Monarch sends it up the right-hand side. He's coming in, gets the red line, dumps it all the way in. Hayden Money's going back behind the net, gets it, dodges his guy, and chips it up the boards. Doing great. Goes to Jordan Mays, who is tripped, and it is called. Jack has got the puck. He almost gets tripped up, does get tripped up. Should have been another call. Shot on net. Jack's got it. Turns in, gets smushed, but comes away with it. And Monarch finally gains control, but Pooter will be on the power play. We're actually going to have a 5-on-3 for 15 seconds, and then it'll be a minute 45 for the 5-on-4. All right. Little shout out to the grandparents watching this in Fort Collins still, and we got the Liguri household watching, Haggard household in Western Colorado. Can they leave notes on the YouTube channel if they're watching, Thomas?
What?
Can they leave notes if they're watching? All right, puck is won back. Hayden Money does DD pass, takes a shot, puts it on net, and it's captured by Monarch. You can go ahead and send a live chat message if you're logged in. All right, one back by Pooter. Wiki takes it, and it's shot in by Jake. He didn't quite get everything he wanted on it. He'd like to get that one back. It's all right, good shot. All right, guys are playing really well tonight. We've got a 5-on-3 for 1 second and minute 45. Pooter wins it. Hayden Money's got it. He takes it, shoots it in. Oh, great screen by Maddox. Pooter comes away with it. And Monarch chips it up. Jake's getting back and goes to chip it. Ends up on the boards. It was deflected by Pooter. Hayden better be careful there. Did a good physical play, but got up a little high. I want to make sure the refs don't call that. Wiki's got it, bringing it down. He cuts to the middle, makes sure he's not offside, does a good shot, gets deflected behind the net. He's got it, cuts back, chips it behind the net. There comes Dono for it after his guy. His guy lets it go, but Monarch still gets it, chips it length of the ice. No icing is going to be called because they are on the penalty kill. Armak's got it and takes it and loses it for a second. He's tripped up, but nothing is called. Pooter's bringing it up the right-hand boards. Chipped in by Jace Kirshner. Monarch gets it, tries to send it the length, does get it out of the zone. Armak's got it, he chips it up the boards. Jack picks it up and tries to chip it up, but Monarch intercepts it. Carson's got it on the D, sends it up the right-hand boards to Jack. Kellogg's bringing it down. He's looking for somebody. He's getting a little bit of help. Comes around, sends it over to Jace Kirshner. He's got it behind the net, taking his time. Doesn't quite get it out to point. Monarch intercepts it and gets around their player. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, great job by Armak getting down and stopping that 2-on-1 pass. That would have been a good scoring opportunity for Monarch. Puck is sent out and chipped all the way out. Good job, Armak. He's getting off and getting some fresh legs on there. Monarch gets a little bit pinched, sends a pass up. Player could have had a good break on the net, but doesn't quite hold control of it. Hayden Money sends it around behind. Puck is chipped up, and Pooter's got it, enters the zone. That's couldn't quite see it. Cooper has it now. He's got it in the corner, sends it out to the point. Hayden Money sends it in on net, gets deflected into the corner. Monarch's got it in the corner, trying to come away with it. The goalie just puts his glove on it to freeze it and kind of shut down the play. All right, getting back to our line here. Charlie Bureau is centering this line. He's got Cooper Haggard on the left and Ray Fippen on the right. Hayden Money's out on the point, on the right point, and he's joined by Austin on the left point. full strength for both teams. And Charlie wins it back. Ray gets a shot, ends up a little bit right of the net. 3 players are all over that puck. Cooper's in there, gets a little piece of it, but the Monarch player sends it around. Hayden Money keeps it in and chips it in. It stays in. It looked like it was going to go in the net. Comes away with it. Oh, Ray sends it to the middle, but it ends up going to Monarch. Try to do a pass. It's in the neutral zone. Armack's there. He ends up chipping it back to the corner. He sends it up and around. Ray Fippin's coming off the boards with it. He ends up chipping it up. He's got Cooper with him. If he can gain control, there we go. Shot on net, glove by the goalie. Charlie had a really good look at the net and took a shot, but it got gloved by the Monarch goalie. Jace Kirshner's out there with Jason Calvin, his usual line mates. Carson out on the point with Jake Shump on his left. All right. 9:21 left in the second. Puck goes through a couple Pooter players' legs, and Jace comes away with it. He's going into the corner. Tries to muscle his guy. He gets 2 guys on him, and Monarch gets the puck for a second, but they lose it into the neutral zone. Pooter dumps it back in behind the Monarch net. Player makes a move, but does not get the puck out. Jake Shump takes the shot, ends up kind of getting deflected in the middle. Calvin sends it in behind the net, comes right back to him. He's got it, tries to get around his guy, and gets the puck by him, but just can't quite get by him as he gets squeezed. Monarch's got a 2-on-1, and they were offsides. And Monarch player bobbled it for a second. The left wing got held up on the blue line. All right, Calvin's got it. He's going around his players, and Monarch ends up chipping it, grabbing it and chipping it up the boards. Jake's got it, sends it up the right-hand side, and ends up getting intercepted by Monarch. Player takes a shot, goes wide left and around. Puck is chipped in. Get there. Jack has got some wheels so it doesn't get an icing. Great move by Jack. Had some legs, making sure that icing wasn't called. Nate sits there, gets the puck, intercepts it. Almost intercepts it a second time. Monarch's bringing it down. 3-on-3. Coming down the left-hand side. Hold up, and puck gets deflected again by Tucker. Pooter sends it up. Deep left, getting some pursuit by Buckhold. Another Monarch gets it. Jack does a good spin around, tries to dump it in, which he does, but Monarch intercepts it. Now Pooter sends it up the left-hand boards. Monarch gets it. D-to-D pass. They're coming up the left-hand side, looking for some openings in the middle, trying to get to the red line and dump it in. They did not get to the red line, but I think it was deflected, so there was no icing called. Armack's got it bringing it up the left-hand side. Monarch comes away with it, but it's intercepted. Mayday's got it. He's bringing up the left-hand side. He chips it in on net and into the corner so they can get fresh legs out there. All right. Monarch chips it out. We got Maddox's line along with Wiki and Dono. Puck's behind the net, comes up the left-hand boards. Monarch takes it, and that player gets absolutely creamed by Maddox. Dono's got it. Oh, does a shot. He was kind of debating between passing it and taking the shot. He didn't quite get everything he wanted on it, but and it was stopped by Monarch. Great play, great forechecking by Maddox there. Absolutely leveled his guy. Face off to the right of the Monarch goalie. It's won by Monarch, brings it behind the net, and they're looking up the left-hand side. Hits the left-hand wing. Pass is intercepted by, couldn't tell if that was Jack or Mayday. Oh, it was Wiki, sorry. Monarch wins it back into the neutral zone, chips it in. Hayden Money's back, gets a hold of it, does a pass up, but it was intercepted by Monarch. They've got it out on the point, cut into the middle, looking for an opportunity. Shot on net, goes wide. And Carson takes it, dances around one guy, but Monarch ends up getting it in the corner. Hayden Money shuts his player down. Dono's got it, sends it back to Hayden Money, who sends it behind the net and up the right-hand side. Puck is chipped up, and Maddox knocks his guy over, gets the puck, and he's got Wiki on the right-hand side. Wiki's got it, sends it across, but it goes too far in front of Maddox. Dono's got it in the corner, sends it to Maddox in front, but it was a little bit too much in his feet. Maddox is slew-footed by a Monarch player and goes to get off the ice. Now Monarch's coming down the left-hand side, got fresh legs out there. Fippen, Bureau, and Haggard are out on for forwards. Haggard's going up the left-hand side. Monarch dumps it back in. There we go. Charlie's got it, sends it around to Jake, who sends it up the right-hand boards to Ray. Doesn't quite get a total handle on it. All right, Jake's got it. He chips it up the right-hand side. Ray's got it. He's coming back in. He's got Cooper and Charlie with him. Oh, Ray passes it over just too far in front of Charlie. Monarch ends up getting the puck back. Bringing it up in the neutral zone, coming up the left-hand side. And does a drop pass, does a shot. Tucker grabs that like he's grabbing a butterfly. He wasn't concerned at all. Great grab by Tucker. All right, fresh legs coming out on the forwards. Looks like Jace Kirshner's line. So we got Jace, Yingst, and Calvin Higa out there. All right, puck is won back. Good job by Jace. Sent around behind. Armac sends it up the left-hand side. Goes off a Yingst stick and out to the point. Pooter's fighting for it. Jake is chasing his guy in front. Intercepted by Jake Shump and sent to the corner. Puck is behind the net. And Kirshner sends up the left-hand boards. It's chipped out by Calvin. Intercepted initially, but then eventually chipped out by Kirshner. Poke check. Great poke check by Yingst. He's coming in. And great pass and shot. Higa makes a great shot after a pass by Yingst. Good play. Great hustle and great pass. Puck is sent in deep on the left-hand side. And Yingst gets in there, takes his player. We got a couple guys scrambling for it. Jack's got his guy. D ends up taking it, coming to the middle. Sends it over to Carson. Carson chips it into the far corner. Jack's in pursuit. Ends up taking the hit. Come away with it. And Monarch gets it deep in the left-hand side. They've got a little bit of time. D-to-D pass. They're going to be chipping it out, and it's captured by Carson. He takes it, chips it up off the boards. Jack gets a hold of it, goes into his shirt. All right. Oh, Dono stumbled just a little bit and lost the puck, but that's all right. Sorry, that was Armac. Carson's got it. They're going to call a hand pass on that one. So at the blue line, Carson kind of batted it to keep it in, and Pooter grabbed it, so they're going to call a hand pass on that one. Face-off will be outside the zone. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second period here. All right. Mayday takes the face-off, wins it back. He's got Kellogg on his right and Armac up on the left. So puck goes around and behind. Armac's playing D, but he was Buckle was covering for him. Puck goes into the far corner. Kellogg is there, goes to intercept it, goes all the way across. Monarch comes down left-hand side, gains the zone, chips it in behind the net. Buckholt's there, ends up keeping the puck, chips it back to his player on the right-hand side. They're coming up the boards. Carson's got it. He gets the red line, gets the blue line. He chips it by his player, and he's still got control of it. It was a 2-on-1, finally lost the puck. Recap Mayday. He pursued his guy, takes a shot off of the goalie and into the far corner. Puck is dumped behind the net. Coming back out, Hayden Money's got it on the point, takes it on net, deflected off a couple of Monarch players, almost went in. Dono does a couple of moves, and he gets pushed on top of the net, and as the goalie grabs it. Great physical play there, no penalties are being called. All right, face-off is won by Maddox. Hayden Money puts it on net. Oh, Dono was there, didn't quite get a hold of it. Puck gets stopped on the back of Maddox, comes out to the neutral zone. And Austin took it and got it back in. Puck goes in deep, goes behind the net. Maddox is giving chase. Monarch player looks behind him and doesn't get control of it. He knew he was going to get crushed if he tried to come away with it. Puck shot in from the point, comes all the way around. Hayden Money takes it, dumps it into the far corner. Dono comes in, uses his body to take the player off of it. Maddox levels another player, sends that kid flying. Wiki comes out of the corner with it. Shot on net, deflected into the far corner. And Monarch's got it, tries to get it out, gets it into their player. They just ice it because they got to get a break. They're getting shelled here. Minute 39 left in the second period. Next is going to be Charlie Bureau centering Cooper and Haggard and Ray Fippen to the right of the Monarch goalie. Got Hayden Money out on the point. All right, puck is won by Monarch, but Pooter gets a hold of it. Shot on net, it's deflected off a Monarch player into the corner. And Monarch's got it into the corner. And, good physical play by Maddox. That was Cooper. He's just going after everybody. All right, puck is kept in and chipped off the player's skates. Cooper's got it behind or in the Pooter zone. Makes a pass over to Hayden Money. Money takes it, cuts on his player, and he's looking. Tries to do a D-to-D pass. Ends up chipping it up. Cooper's got it. He takes it and passes it back to, who was that? Austin's got it. Sends it up the left-hand boards. Cooper's pursuing into the corner. He's got a guy on him. Comes away with the puck. He still has it in the corner. Keeps control of it. Kicks it over to Charlie Bureau. Charlie's got it in his skates. Ends up going up the left-hand boards, and Monarch's got it. Chips it out of the zone. Ray comes in and puts some a little bit of muscle on the Monarch player. All right, Charlie Bureau dumps it in, and he and Cooper are getting off. Ray is still in there. Kirshner's coming out, and it'll be Kirshner, Yinks, and Higa. All right. Buckle sends it up the left-hand side. Kirshner's coming in, fakes a wraparound, sends it all the way back to the point and Jake takes a shot, intercepted by Monarch. They send it the length of the ice. 1.2 seconds left in the second period. Only 2 goals by Pooter, but they are definitely controlling the pace of play. Quick face-off here by Kirshner. 1.2 seconds left. Jake's moving up right behind him. They don't have to worry about anything going the length of the ice. Jake takes it and kind of scrambles. Monarch gets it, but before they can even touch it, it's end of the period. We'll be coming back for the third period. Pooter's up 2-0 and playing a very good game today. Yeah, it looks like they're going to do the ice, do an ice make for us. So, I believe.
Yes?
I don't know. They're going to talk to him. They might be doing an ice. They might not. It's going to benefit. It's going to benefit Pooter if we're doing an ice make. They've got some wheels. I don't know. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know if the refs know. Monarch players are coming back on the ice, so. Yeah, they're coming back, so we're probably not going to do an ice make. Zamboni's definitely not prepared to go on the ice, so we'll be back here in probably 2 minutes. We don't have a microphone on the bench, but I can pretty much tell you Chad's saying something along the lines of like, good hustle, guys, but stay out of the box. Even though they do a great job killing these 5-on-3s, there's a little bit of, got to have a little bit more discipline. All right. We're going to start with Kirshner's line again when we get going. Big shout out to all 14 of our viewers. I mean, this is incredible. 15 total. 50. Oh, a bunch of people like dropped off probably. Anyway, hopefully everybody's getting a hold of that and getting a good signal. Sorry if it's intermittent. All right, here we go. Face off, back up a little bit. All right, Kirshner's out for the face off with his usual posse of Yingst and Higa. One back, Yingst has got it. Dumps it in, bounces off the Monarch player. They do a D-to-D pass. Trying to send it all the way across. Don't get it clean. Nate's bringing the puck up. Takes it. Oh, deflects off the Monarch player and on net. That almost went in off a skate deflection by Monarch. They're bringing it up the left-hand boards, trying to get to the red line, and original poke check almost stopped it. Doesn't quite stop it all the way. Looks like Carson's behind it. Takes it. Oh! Two guys have overskated it on the pooter. Monarch comes away with it in the corner. Great shot down by Nate. All right. And a couple of shots. Finally, Tucker gets a hold of that. And gets the puck. All right. Sorry, we're doing some adjustment here. All right, face off. Mayday's got Austin to his left here, and then I think he's got his usual wingers with him with Kellogg and Narmac. He wins it. Mayday wins it. Austin grabs out of the corner. Hayden Money, it went right by Hayden Money though. A little bit heat on there. Mayday's got it, sends it back. He's got Hayden Money with it. Money sends it up to Armac, coming up the left-hand side. Gets the zone, sends it in for Jack, who's got the wheels tonight. Monarch goalie sends it around and up the right-hand side. Mayday pinches it off, squeezes by his first player. He's going after the, great poke check. Monarch has to turn around and stop it. It's coming up the left-hand side. Monarch gets smushed by Money. Takes it, and puck ends up getting dumped back into the zone deeper into the zone by Pooter. Monarch's taking it up the left-hand side. And Hayden picks his player again. Jack is back checking, picks it up in the neutral zone, and dumps it in. We're getting some fresh legs out there. All right, Austin's out on D, and he's got Carson with him. Puck goes all the way around. Carson stops it, chips it up. Pass Wiki out to the neutral zone. Monarch takes it, just chips it back in. And now Carson's coming in, going the length of the ice. He takes it, he's going all the way into the far corner. Great backhand to the front of the net, and Monarch can't control it. Goalie was looking for it, ends up in the far corner. And Jake does a great stop as they were chipping it out. He chips it up the left-hand side, and Monarch gets it. Oh, great hit there. Carson takes it, dumps it all the way in. And they make Monarch makes a pass, intercepted by Wiki. Another clearing intercepted by Carson. Finally, Monarch gets it out. Jake's got it and stops his player. Can't send him anyway. Pooter comes back and covers great. Bringing it up the left-hand side. Carson takes it and dumps it in on net. Goalie deflects it to the side. Monarch takes it behind their own net and brings it up the right-hand side. Cross ice pass to the left-hand side. Monarch's bringing it in, gets the blue line and dumps it in behind the net. Chipped all the way around by Charlie Bureau, or tried to chip it by Monarch, was able to grab it and is still fighting for it in the corner. Sends it up the left-hand boards. Cooper comes at his player ends up sending it wide. Ray's got it, doesn't quite get it. Monarch gets a hold of it, D-to-D pass, shot on. Tucker easily handles that one and deflects it and sends it up. That puck comes out. Cooper runs over his player. Ray comes in, gets the puck, cuts the middle, and Cooper's got it in the neutral zone. He's got everybody off, and he goes to get off. Dumps it in and around behind. Puck comes up left-hand side. Oh, deflected in front. Yinger gets it and does a backhand towards the goalie that he ends up gloving. Face-off will be the left of the goalie. Kirshner, Yingst, and Higger are back out there for the face-off. Buckhold is back on the D. Puck is won. Armack takes it, shoots it in, ends up getting deflected. Pass out to the point, a little too much heat on it. Buckhold takes it up the left-hand side. Yink sends it up to the right-hand side for Higa. He takes it up, loses it just for a second. Monarch intercepts and chips it out of the zone. Buckhold sends it back in. Long clearing by Monarch, but Pooter gets it, D-to-D pass. Carson's got it, Buckhold gets it, chips it all the way in. Fighting for it in the corner. He's got help from Jace on the boards. They stop it, and that puck does not go anywhere. Yinks gets it, cuts back, almost gets a good shot off, but he was pursued by Monarch. Coming up the left-hand side, Yinks had his stick in perfect position to stop that pass. Puck is chipped in, but it's deflected, so there's going to be no icing. Money's got it behind the net, looking for his guys. He takes it, spins around. Oh, backhand pass, but he didn't see Armack came in a little bit deeper than he thought he was. All right, Money gets it, chips it in behind the net. Carson's got it. He chips it up to Mayday off his calf and ends up staying in. Monarch spins around a little bit, coming back out to the point, tries to set up his player, but Armack is there. He ends up chipping it into the far corner. Mayday's in there trying to angle his guy off. Monarch sends it in the far corner. Jack comes flying. The guy gets a weak pass, doesn't quite get there. Kellogg takes it, dumps it in behind. Mayday's pursuing it, looking for his opening, sends it back to the D. Money's got it. Shot in on net, ends up going a little bit wide right. Comes up the left-hand boards, and Monarch's got it, but stolen by Armack. He chips it in behind. Jack is flying, and he's interfered with before he even got to the puck. Should have been called. Monarch takes it, chips it behind, but Pooter's just winning the pursuit battles right now. Armack had pursued it. Monarch sends it up the left-hand side, but it was kept in by Money. Now finally Monarch gets it out. Back to Money. He backhands it up and tries to get it in. Mayday's going off for fresh legs. We got Wiki out there. Dono and Maddox is coming out now to join him. Monarch brings it down the right-hand side and quickly pursued. Wiki takes it, chips it up to Maddox. He ends up trying to dump it in. Monarch gets it, but it goes right to Wiki, who sends it in deep. Monarch's got it behind the ice, or behind the net. Dono's got it, chips it into the corner to Wiki. Wiki makes a little move, gets it back out to point to Jake. Jake ends up sending it in, bobbled by the Monarch goalie. Monarch brings it up the right-hand side, chips it by Buckhold, and Buckhold gets back. Pressure from Wiki forces a loss of the play, and Buckhold's able to get it. He sends it up the right-hand boards. Shot by Monarch, goes wide right into the corner. Dono's got it. Gets around his player. He's coming up, gets the red line, and chips it in. Doesn't quite go all the way in, but Wiki's able to get a hold of it. Going into the corner, he cuts back, sends it back out to the point. Shump's got it, sends it into the far corner to, I think that was Cooper, who got a shot. Good shot on net, bounced out front, but nobody was there for it. Monarch sprinting up the left-hand side, and Armack's there. Charlie Bureau's got it, sends it back up to his player. Armack's got it. He's going to chip it in. Bureau's got it, sends it behind the net. Coming up to Cooper on the left-hand side. Goes behind him, so he lost it. Monarch gets a shot on goal, but once again, Tucker sends it. Another shot gets deflected, and Cooper gets hooked a little bit there. Pooter comes away with it, ends up taking the puck. Monarch keeps it in. Shot on net is stopped by Pooter D, and shot the length of the ice is going to be an icing call. 7:07 left in the third period here. Want to make sure we don't let Monarch back into the game. Guys are playing pretty well. Been missing a few passes though, so it's gotten a little quiet out there. We need some more talking. Face off by Kirshner's one back. D-to-D pass comes up the right-hand side, and Yinks gets it. Tries to chip it in, ends up going to the Monarch player. D-to-D pass and comes up the right-hand side. Armack's got it, sends it back in. Bounces off the Monarch player. Yinks does a great move. Two great moves, gets a backhand. Didn't quite get everything he wanted on it, and Monarch goalie grabs the puck. Tosses it to the ref. Face-off will be to his left-hand side. Kirshner, Yingst, and Higa out there. Money and Armack out on the D. All right, bouncing puck goes right behind all the players, and Monarch gets it, sends it up the right-hand boards. Puck comes over to Armack. He ends up sending it. It's deflected and ends up going on net, and the goalie ends up gloving it for another face-off. All right, Kirshner takes it, gets the win, and back to point. Armack takes a shot, it's deflected in the far corner. Puck goes all the way across by Monarch. Armack's got it, makes a pass over to Money. Money takes it and does D back to Armack. He's taking it, he's got a couple options. He's getting to the red line, chips it in. It was offsides for a second, but Pooter regroups. Higa sends it in deep into the corner. Yinks is flying in on his guy. He chips it around. Kirshner comes around, meets his player that Monarch cycled back. Smaller guy comes in and makes a pass. Oh, could have been a hospital pass there. Monarch almost got lit up if, who was that? It was Armack if he wanted to level that guy. All right, Mayday's got the puck. He's doing some moves, sends it back to the D. Buchholz sends it in on net. Goalie can't hold it, bobbles out. Buchholz comes in and gets the loose puck. Kellogg gets it in the corner. He's looking, makes a pass, gets deflected behind the net. Buchholz coming in, pinches it in, gets it around to Kellogg. Kellogg tries to make a pass, gets deflected right back to him. He's still got it in the corner, sends it behind the net, and to Mayday. Puck is loose and around behind. Carson comes away with it on the corner and chips it over across on net, but we didn't have anybody in front. Monarch gets it and just chips it out. Doesn't look like it's going the length of the ice. Mays gets it, sends it up to Buchholz. He ends up sending a cross-ice pass. Jack ends up with it, gets knocked over, still gets the pass off. Great job. Puck is loose, and Dono's got it, but spins around, and Monarch. Oh boy. Are we calling too many men? I think we got called for too many men there. That was kind of surprising. When the ref was actually calling 6 players, there was only 5 on the ice. I don't know what he's doing here. And he was saying somebody on the ice has got to play it. That was kind of weird. Wickie's going to serve the penalty. And yeah, Wickie's serving the penalty here. Monarch's going to have a 2-minute power play. Don't see that called like that very often. All right, face-off won by Pooter, sent around and not quite out. Finally captured by Pooter and sent the length of the ice. All right, Maddox is out there. He's got Dono with him. Puck comes up the right-hand boards. Pooter gets it, and it's sent out. Goes a little bit behind Dono. Monarch's got it in the neutral zone. They regroup back in their own zone. Make a pass up the right-hand side, and it's intercepted by Pooter and chipped in. I think that was Money. Nope, that was Carson. Sent it in. All right, Monarch can't get it very clean. They finally come in, a little bit of speed. Oh, and Money just shuts down his player like nobody's business. Totally lost it, and Pooter's able to get it out. Hayden's playing great out there. All right, those guys are getting a little bit nervous. All right, puck comes down the right-hand side by Monarch. Gets a good wrist shot off, and that is once again smothered by Tucker. He is standing on his head. Fresh legs are coming out. We'll have Cooper and Charlie Bureau, it looks like. Yeah, so Haggard and Bureau out on the point. I think Buckle is back, and can't tell if that's Armac or not. 59 seconds left in the too many men penalty. Faceoff is won by Pooter, and not quite fully cleared by Pooter. Puck is out at the point, shot on net. Tucker grabs it once again. Not a problem. Does a great job. Faceoff will be to his left. Charlie Bureau taking the faceoff, and here we go. He wins it back. Armac's got it. Austin's got it, and sends it up the boards. Puck doesn't come all the way out. Finally it does, and Monarch's going to have to regroup. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Cooper's up front and going to force it one way or another. Monarch comes up the left-hand side. Cooper does a great little chip, causes the guy to slow down, and it's finally intercepted by Charlie Bureau. Great job on that. Good pursuit by those guys. Forecheck by Cooper. He forces a bad pass. Once again dumped in by Pooter. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Monarch's got it behind the net. Charlie Bureau's got it. He ends up dumping it in behind. Cooper's going after it, and he held up. He could have leveled that kid. Monarch's got it, brings it up the left-hand side. Passing there, coming down. A couple of players. Pooter is back at full strength. And puck deflects off of Austin and ends up going behind the net. The shot by Monarch. Austin's got it, chips it up, and puck goes up, ends up with Cooper, and he ends up putting it a little bit behind Higa. They're getting line change. Higa still is controlling it behind the net. Kirshner comes away with it. Ends up, great pass over to Yinks, who gets the shots deflected wide. Great connection there. All right. Puck gets by Carson. He ends up finally grabbing it in the neutral zone and dumping it back in. Pooter has to regroup because they're off sides. Yinks comes in and puts pressure on the Monarch players. Pass just in front of the Monarch player is going to get called for icing here. Money goes ahead and lets that go. 1 minute, 49 seconds left in the period. Let's make sure we don't give anything away here. All right, Jordan May's up for the face-off. He's got Kellogg on his left, wins it over towards Kellogg. He gets control of it, takes it, chips it over. Kellogg's got it, takes a shot in front, deflected. Mayday gets it, another shot, bounces up in the air, and the goalie's able to grab it. Great pursuit, guys. 1 minute, 38 seconds left. All right. Mayday takes it, and puck is eventually squirts to the corner, and still a scramble for it. Nobody has possession. Monarch gets it for half a second. I think they're going to get called for abuse of Mayday. Mayday ends up handling the guy back his stick. He took some hits, took a little lick in there. Number 9 from Monarch is going to the penalty box. So, I think that was Mayday. It was either Mayday or Armac that was getting a little bit of love there in the corner. Great job. Drawing a penalty with 1:24 left in the period. Awesome. Maddox is in, taking the face-off. He's got Wiki and Donna. Wins it back. Clean. Comes back to Carson. He's moving to the middle. Does a good shot off of the Monarch player's skates and into the corner. Comes back around. Wiki's got it. Chips it out to point. Or Dono's back on the point, keeps it in, kicks it over to Wiki. Wiki's got it on the right-hand boards, does a little move. He knows he's got Maddox there. Can't quite get it to him clean, so he tries a backhand on net, which Monarch ends up grabbing. All right, another face-off to the left of the Monarch goalie's left. Maddox will be in there for it. See if he can win it back to D. He does. Wins it clean to Money. Money takes it. Nice pass over deep. Maddox takes it. Oh, he had Wiki all alone in front. It gets deflected to the corner, though. Wiki takes it back to Maddox. Maddox back to Wiki. Maddox comes back, chips it up to the point. Carson's coming in. Good shot. Ends up deflected to the corner by Monarch. Comes back again to Carson. He's looking. He's got traffic in front. Guys are screening. Goalie, great shot by Hayden. Goalie ends up capturing it. Good job, guys. Sending that out to the point. All right, new lines getting out there. Back to Bureau, Haggard, and Fippen. Got some fresh D coming out also. Looks like Armac and Buckle. All right. Charlie's coming in for the face-off. 32 seconds left. Monarch wins it back into the corner. Tries to send it up. Doesn't quite get out. Shot by Buckles. Ends up in a Monarch player's grill, and they get it and end up chipping it out. Armac's got it. He's coming around behind the net up the left-hand side. Sends a pass over to Cooper. Cooper comes up the left-hand side. He's sitting there. Was looking initially to do a drop pass, does a shot. It deflects off the Monarch player's skating into the net. 6.2 seconds left in the game. There'll be time for one more face-off and shot, and that's about it. All right, Coop comes in and lets Buckle wins it back, and one more shot. Carson takes, or Buckles takes a shot, doesn't get everything on it. He wants that shot back. It's a good win by the guys. No scoring after that, I think that first period, but the guys had a really good game tonight. 2-1 or 2-0 win by Pooter, and guys come away with a winning weekend. I believe that's it of the regular season. We'll be back in, I believe, 2 weeks with the playoffs, starting around the 23rd or whatever, and it's a 3-game, from what I understand, a 3-game round robin, followed by 2 playoffs. So if the guys win the round robin, they go into semis and finals. They could have a 5-game weekend coming up. We'll let you guys know and send out a message with the video lead. Hope you guys enjoyed it.